There we go. Now you can hear us, Brian.
We'll find out.
No, I didn't see the sound coming through it.
Austin's did.
What is it? What's going on that thing?
Welcome to Knoxville.
Hang on. You might hear there it is. Now we got sound.
Do we have sound through
I can see
the stream? Question.
I can see the bar going up. Trent said we're good.
Thumbs up. Well, thank you, sir.
Technical difficulties this evening. Oh,
Morning.
Way off.
What day is it?
Let me tell you something. Well, now that we're here, welcome to the Duckfellas Podcast, episode 19, with host Tyler, Cade, and Austin. We had a pretty fun week this past week. We had your race banquet. That was a blast.
Deleted about 75 too many beers.
Yeah. No, there was some beers that got deleted from the world.
We got to do our best.
I bought about 75 too many fucking Jello shots.
Yeah,
you did.
Yeah. Jello shot for flowing,
Yeah.
that's for sure. I drank pretty hard Friday night too.
Yeah, you did.
And I was a little hurting on Saturday. But I wasn't hurting yesterday, which is weird because I drank way more beer Saturday night than I did Friday night.
Yeah, for you, I almost wonder if you were so quote unquote hurt from Friday that you just couldn't hurt yourself. But me, I have no idea because I didn't drink that many on Friday, and then I
If
drank a
that's
shitload on Saturday.
if that's possible, I now know the secret. Just
Dude, it happens to me every time.
Yeah.
I can get if I go on like a 2-day bender, there's no hangover the second time. You just drink the hangover away. Then it's done with. But that like 2 or 3 days after,
yeah.
no good.
No good, Mr. George. No, the banquet was a pretty good time. We were all there. A bunch of friends were there, and it seemed like a pretty good turnout.
Yeah, it was really good turnout. Honestly, I think most of that was the weather that we had. It wasn't too nice. It wasn't 2 feet of snow.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't like it was out today and yesterday where it was 70 degrees, sunny
Yeah.
and beautiful.
If we'd have had that, I feel like our turnout would have been less. People would have been like, "Yeah, fuck it, we'll just grill in the backyard."
Yeah. So that definitely worked out. Good time, either way. I bought an e-bike,
You did.
spent way too much money.
The max legal wattage for public land.
So we're ready. We're ready to rip. Get a little cart, pull
Piece of
everything
that.
behind it.
Be set. No, I just got to get one.
So it's awesome.
Yes.
Hooked.
Dang. Well, I mean, I don't have much really to touch on other than that. This past week, I was off all week, but I couldn't go anywhere because my truck don't run right now.
Sore subject.
Yeah, still fighting that.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's figured out tomorrow.
Crash out incoming.
Yeah, no, I had that a little bit on Friday night, so we're pretty much over that.
Yeah, you
No.
did indeed.
Yeah. Yeah, Friday night was not. I mean, nobody got the blunt of the crash out. It was just a crash out, and I went and got drunk.
Yes, indeed.
So, problem solved.
The only waterfowl related somewhat news that we have, the last 2 days, the snows have been fucking insane flying over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was Friday.
Yeah, Friday they were pretty thick, but like yesterday and today was just insane.
Yeah, but the speckle bellies flying over
Yeah.
Friday. I about went outside and started blasting. And it was so loud I couldn't hear myself think. I was over it.
Little giggle chicken.
Yeah, but no, it's gonna. I did see in the 10-day forecast we get cold again here. I think next weekend or like right after the weekend.
Yeah, I know that like it dives down all week.
Yeah, like next Monday it's like 35 for a high, I think.
Yeah, and the lows are like in the teens.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I looked at the forecast in North Dakota, and they're like they don't even get the teens hardly, and they get in the single digits and almost below zero. But if they don't get any snow up there, it's not gonna push them back. I mean,
Right.
they're gonna blow through here pretty quick. Like
Yeah.
this week, if you're not snug or something, you're really missing out for Iowa at least. But this week, I think we're gonna touch on. We'll kind of recap the meetings that we everybody had this past week, kind of the input that we've heard and the input we've got back from the meeting. They went okay, but they went good for what you can expect out of that type of meeting. Obviously, you're not going to see a whole lot of progress or a whole lot of anything come from it directly and right away, but you can get an idea of what you need to do or what needs to be done and what the DNR is willing to work with you on.
Yeah, the other thing too is like that meeting is for every style of hunting. It's not just waterfowl, obviously. So there was a lot of deer talk brought up and
Oh,
some interesting takes on what we should do with that.
one of them that cracked me up was they were talking about deer, I think, or maybe I can't remember what they were talking about, but one guy just jumped up and was like, we need to get rid of the geese. Like, there's way too many geese. And I'm like, I agree. Let's raise the limit. Let's annihilate them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first like audience complaint was, and this dude was obviously not a waterfowl hunter
No,
by any stretch of
No.
the imagination.
it might have been on like the squirrels topic when they did the squirrels. I don't know. It was way earlier, and they were talking about nothing to do with waterfowl, and this guy just let it rip.
Well, that guy was the guy that asked if we could get a goose season.
Yeah, yeah.
We already have it.
God, we got one. Good news is the bird flu should have wiped out quite a few this year.
Yeah.
While we're discussing this topic, if anybody that attended the meeting that has anything they wanted to point out or something they didn't get across that they'd like to have introduced to somebody, just like a biologist or whatever, just leave a comment, and we can also mark it down and get to that. Or if we talk to him, like we all talked to Todd afterwards, and then been emailing back and forth with Todd this past week. But what was the first one? It was definitely an experience being there. The people that are in the room, unfortunately, I don't want to say anybody's uneducated or something like that, but the people that they had in the room are just not the people you need to like really make progress. They're not coming up with like fair or like even reasonable stuff on a lot of things, which I get it. I mean, everybody's got their opinion. They want stuff to change, but you got to understand it from both sides of the spectrum.
Yeah, it was odd. Some of the shit that people were saying, it's like, do you live here?
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Like one topic was brought up, like extending deer season. Just
the gun season.
Yeah, because they couldn't have time to make it. It's like, well, I mean, unfortunately, we could only allocate to kill so many deer.
Yeah, but the shotgun season is absolutely fucking wipe them out.
Yeah, and that's when most of the deer are killed. Not with their shotgun season or muzzleloader season, whatever we got now. We got what is it? 3 different?
Yeah, 3 technically. Early muzzleloader. You have your shotgun season in the middle of all that, and then late muzzleloader right after.
Yeah, yeah. I can't even keep track of that because I don't care.
Then you have bow season.
Yeah, that's what I would do if I was to get back into deer hunting, but likelihood of that happening is like 0.01%. I gotta be really bored and just so mad at the ducks I can't even go out there and stand looking at them anymore.
And when that happens, you're just gonna sleep. And then the next day you're like, yeah, fuck these ducks, let's go kill
them.
Yeah. Ask me how I know, I've seen it.
Yeah. Just like this little 24-hour reset. Yeah. And then, usually on that day I reset, I go scout and figure out what the hell's actually going on, and then back to killing them.
Yeah.
Or trying to kill them at least. I mean, after we talked to Todd, I felt pretty good. Just hearing him and like talking to him in person and kind of seeing that he wants to do stuff. Obviously, he's just over the Red Rock area.
Right.
And he's very limited on what he can do. But he's not one of them guys that was just like, no, we're not going to entertain that. We're not going to look at that or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like he was very open and receptive to a lot of the ideas we brought to him. And even in the email, he pretty open, pretty willing to discuss stuff and try and work on things.
Yeah, and it wasn't just us too. I mean, he had a line of like 15 people waiting to talk to him when we were talking to him. So
I know, which I wish we would have had longer to talk to him.
Yeah, but also at that point, I mean, everybody deserves a chance to speak. So
100%.
We got our quick little talking points across, and we let everybody else have at it.
Right. I know one of the main things that he wants, like, to try and get done before he's quote unquote retired or done doing this was these pumps. Like, he wants to replace the pumps at Hartford and Swan. That's going to be a major feat to accomplish. I don't think it's out of their own possibilities. I mean, heck, they just spent probably millions of dollars on the studying and construction of this Coal Creek wetland project. So definitely not impossible, but it's going to be harder to do.
Yeah, for sure. And I didn't realize the pumps were that old. They're what, 44, 45, something like that?
44.
That's old.
Yeah.
It's time for new ones.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's what he said too. Is like, it's just every year is a battle to get them up and going. And that's some years, even when we have ample water to pump into the places, we can't get the pumps going.
The pumps are shit.
Yeah. Or we don't have diesel. And that's one thing that he brought up, that they're willing to actually accept donations now on diesel fuel and seed. So as we get closer to hunting season, maybe we can try and get something together to help fund pumping these areas. Because I mean, that's all these areas are a big part of why we hold ducks.
Yeah.
I mean, they got the best moist soil that we have in the area, more or less, because the lake is so dependent on rain. If we get a bunch of rain, the lake's trash for that. We'll have the willows, but that'll be about it. But those pumps are very expensive. We're looking at $196K per pump.
That's a lot.
I mean, I'd imagine Pookie has that somewhere in a savings account. He could probably fork out. He could probably donate one.
I'll lift up my mattress, see what I can do.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd really help out if you really want to be, generous like that.
I'll step up just for you guys though.
They might even put like a little sign of a Pokemon card next to the pump.
Now we're talking.
No, I want
Now we're talking.
if I make this happen, I need like just a billboard face shot of me out there.
We'll just call it Pookie's Pump.
Yep,
Pookie's pump.
be
I like that.
perfect.
Oh, that'd be good. But no, that's gonna take organization from
Everybody.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna need Delta to really step in and Ducks Unlimited.
Yeah.
Because the DNR is gonna put forth some money, but they're not gonna fund all of it. I mean, that's a lot of funds to dump into one simple thing. Realistically, I could see you getting the DNR to put up about $50K a year, maybe.
Yeah.
To replace, like, if you were able to get the other $150K, you could probably replace the 2 pumps within 2 years.
Yeah.
I don't think that's out of the realm of crazy, but it's 150,000 still a lot of money to gather up. None of us here have that kind of money laying around to throw away. So
Then you add the extra, or not extra fuel, but the fuel costs on top of that too.
yeah. And that's one thing you said too about getting new pumps is they'll be way more efficient. Like the pumps they have now they do terrible in fuel.
Yeah.
They just eat through it.
And they don't pump water for shit.
No. So that'll be cool. Hopefully we can make some headway through the coming year or two on that, at least getting one swapped out. I originally thought he wanted to do the Swan one first, but after the email, I guess he wants to do Hartford first. Because that's the one he wants. But either way, I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, if we get the funds, I don't care which one gets replaced. Let's just do one and move on to the next. See what we can do for the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that he brought up was drone spraying, trying to kill down some of the overgrowth that we have in some of these areas that make it not huntable. Like, I mean, there's some areas we have that generally will hold ducks and ducks will roost in it, but it provides no food value.
Yeah.
And you can't even hunt it because it's just so overgrown. So that'd be something to figure out.
Our scooter's coming back.
I don't think nobody else heard that though. 'Cause I think we were
Oh shit.
What do you guys think about the drone spraying? I think that'd be pretty neat I think that'd be something easy to like get together.
I definitely don't hate the idea by any means.
I mean, it's a pretty popular thing. There's a lot of different companies that do it now.
Yeah.
It seems to be getting more and more popular. Seems very efficient, and a lot of these like smaller row crop fields, I've actually seen like people sitting out on top of their enclosed trailer with the controller, and they pop that thing up in the air and then hit the grid, put the controller down, and that thing just cruises, does its thing.
Yep.
It's kind of nifty.
Well, I mean, you take away the fuel cost completely. I mean, you just got to charge your battery.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
That's a big battery in that thing, though, because they're a big drum.
Yeah, but they're still way cheaper than an airplane.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that'll be something that's actually easier than what people think to get accomplished. And it's pretty inexpensive. I mean, you're more or less, if you can get the time and labor, like the time donated and throw some money to the company for coming out and doing it.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, the DNR already has the herbicide. So, one exciting thing that we found out was the Corps engineers have finally completed their projects at the dam here at Red Rock.
So they say.
Yeah, no.
Even Todd said that he's like, yeah, they say they're done.
Yeah. But I mean, there's nothing coming down the pipeline on that. I looked into it. So you're looking at like probably 5 years by the time they study it, unless it's like a major repair that like needs to happen right now.
Yeah.
You're 5 years away from another project.
Yeah.
So that'll make a big difference on actually having water during waterfall season because this year they told us we just weren't getting water, was it?
Yeah.
And then we got water. Like we
Yeah.
typically do. But it's always been late.
Right.
So one thing Todd said is he would include us. He submits the plan. He said end of summer, but he also said August. So hopefully he submits that plan here beginning of August for water elevation and timelines for what he would like the Corps to raise it to. Obviously, Mother Nature depending.
Yep.
But I mean, maybe we have a fighting chance of having water for all of hunting season instead of half of it.
And Red Rock doesn't have to supply water downstream either. So they could, if they wanted to, shut that thing completely off and get us whatever they want.
Not quite. They gotta have the hydro dam.
Yeah.
Right.
But even that is pretty low outflow. Like we pretty much gotta be in a drought like we have been.
Mhm.
And so there's that. The lake's ripping right now.
Yeah,
We're at like I think 15,000 inflow cubic
Yeah.
feet. So
Yeah, the river up by Vandalia is full.
Mhm.
that's what I heard.
Full.
I can't do town, so I don't feel it. So,
Dude, you
Ride
get
your bike up there.
yeah. I need somebody to meet me halfway to charge it, and then meet me halfway again to charge it, and then halfway again to charge it.
let's get you a solar panel charger for that thing. We'll just let you ride around, kind of
Dude, that would probably work out pretty good.
It would.
a grand old time.
You can get some pretty big solar panels.
Oh yeah.
Just rip.
Oh yeah.
You'd even have like a little umbrella. You just put it over top of your head. Now we're thinking, dude.
Yeah.
Keep you nice and cool.
Yeah, I won't have the sun beating on me the whole way.
Keep your battery charged up.
Have that central AC going when I'm doing 25. Another thing, he did discuss the Coal Creek project, which he didn't really go in depth on it. I
No.
didn't think. I mean, it was pretty limited information that he really gave out, and he didn't even announce it during the meeting. Like it was a separate deal. Like when we went and talked to him at the end.
He did announce it in the meeting, but I mean, he just
So he just said
said that
we
it
have a
existed.
we have a new exciting area,
Yeah.
and come see me if you want to know more about it. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, dog. Yeah, cool. Couldn't talk to you anyways, but
Yeah.
that's it. So they're gonna begin like raising the water in that, or close. They're gonna close the gates to whatever elevation they want them at the end of August. So you're not gonna teal hunt that area ever.
No.
I mean, unless we get a bunch of rain
Yeah.
right away.
Yeah.
Unless we're way flooded out
Yeah.
throughout the entire spring and summer, like
Yeah, teal hunting that area is gonna be a no-go.
Yeah.
Which is fine, but that should. I mean, a month and a half before our duck season opens. At that point, should be pretty easy to get water in there. I think at that point, I mean, all you need is a couple rains and let that creek start moving.
Yeah, like you were saying when you went and looked at it, like we hadn't had any measurable rain that would make that creek flow, and it was ripping.
It was rolling pretty good. So that's gonna be exciting. I am really looking forward to that area
Yeah.
and what it can produce. I think it could be a great thing for the area.
mhm.
Is there anything else I've missed on that?
We got turned down for our boat ramp lights.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that got shut down, but that was one of those things where you never know on that. I'm kind of surprised that Bennington got shut down, that boat ramp. Like that one kind of surprised me.
Mhm.
I can see why Boxcar got shut down because it's more out in the open and it's where all the ducks are. Now Bennington's like right next to not really a town, but those subdivision houses.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Mhm.
and it's off the river. There's nothing really to the north or to the south of it.
No.
And there's big heavy trees blocking it from Swan. So kind of surprised that one got shot down, but I know part of it was vandalism.
Yeah. People shooting lights out and stupid shit.
Yeah, which they'll never really control that.
No.
No, honestly, I think that the vandalism played the biggest part in all of it. Like they just don't want to have stuff that's put out there that they know is gonna just ultimately get trashed, and that's just such a shitty reason to not be able to put it out.
I say, if you're worried about vandalism, then why would the state ever build or construct anything? Period? Like,
Anything.
why would we waste the money to do it?
Right.
And they're getting it for free.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I get it. I do get the vandalism
Mhm.
point, but at the same time, like everything gets fucking vandalized. It's public access.
Yeah.
Like there's never going to be a stop in that
Right.
unless you put a cop there at all times at every every place that has something that's public. Could need a lot more police.
Austin says nose goes.
He'd be the first one to go.
For sure.
Oh, I'd definitely pick up some overtime out there.
But I mean, all in all, I think there's going to be to build that relationship with Todd a little bit and get that going. And I've been in touch with Oren here and there too. I think there's a lot of things that could come here in the next 5 years, and still a long road to go. It's never, It's always an uphill battle. No matter if you think you're about to the top, something's going to knock you back down to the bottom of the hill, or you can keep climbing there. But we'll see what happens. Definitely look forward to that, and hopefully some good things come out of it.
Like you and I were talking about this weekend though, like as long as we can continue to make progress, like we're doing this for our kids, not for us, like to continue to make the sport better, and like that's why we like it so much.
100%. I mean, if you don't, then eventually it's just gonna go away.
Right. Yeah.
You think Tyler gonna have kids?
He already has. He just don't know them.
You get a DNA test in the mail, just throw it away.
Good thing I haven't checked my mail all week, so we're good on that.
Marked safe for now.
Yeah. I think that about does it though for the spring stuff. I mean, we didn't have a lot to talk about at ours. I mean, we did it all kind of after the meeting because, if I'm being honest, the data and the info they put out on the waterfowl was even less than what they talked about the squirrels.
Yeah, it didn't really lead into a whole lot of conversation. I didn't feel like there wasn't really much that they talked about that you could kind of stem off of and be like, hey, while we're talking about this.
They didn't give any more data. They gave less data on waterfowl than they did squirrels.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like that kind of surprises me. I mean, there is a lot of people that squirrel hunt.
Dude, there was a shitload of squirrels that got shot. My God.
That surprises me. What was it like? Do you guys remember like the
I can't remember.
I thought it was like 1.2 or 1.4 million squirrels.
It
could have been that, dude. I don't remember.
That might have been the number like 20 years ago too. And then they've shown the decrease.
I just remember we were sitting there and like we weren't paying a whole lot of attention. Then that number dropped and we all looked at each other and said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Who was that pissed off at the squirrels out there?
But if you think about it, every time we duck hunt, you hear somebody out there shooting a little 22 at squirrels all the time.
No, I mean facts. But, hey,
my dad loves it when they walk right under his tree stand too. It's his favorite thing in the world.
yeah. Now I imagine a lot of the deer hunters love squirrel hunters because those guys just don't give a shit. Probably.
No.
But yeah, no. Squirrel hunting, epic in Iowa, evidently.
Hidden gem.
Yeah.
We found a new pastime.
Destination state for squirrel hunters worldwide.
Yeah. People come here to deer hunt, never again.
Yeah.
Squirrels only.
Never know. We'll start raising the fees for make our own little separate squirrel tag.
We're the DNR now.
I think we'll go ahead and move into talking a little bit about some tips and strategies to make your scouting for waterfowl and your waterfowl hunts in general just better. Like what do some of the people out here that are listening do, and then what we kind of generally try to do that helps us. Sometimes there's a time where I can walk up to a field once in a while and be like, "There's no point in hunting it. There's just nowhere to hide."
Yeah,
like hide is the biggest thing. Rip them.
That thing sounds like a weed eater.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
I swear to God. He rolled by earlier and he's on like a big like Debo bicycle from Friday. Debo's bike.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's on one of those and it's got a freaking weed whacker. It's awesome.
You can definitely tell the weather's nice.
Yeah. He's probably super proud of it too. So
the Rugrats are out.
yeah, terrorizing the town.
It was a grown ass man too. That's the problem. Like if it was a kid that rolled by on that thing, I'd be like, yeah, dude, that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Grown ass man.
So we'll just go around the three of us here. We'll start with you, Austin. Like, if you're gonna go out scouting, what are like the key 3 things that you make sure you have or have access to when scouting?
Binoculars, snacks, and one of you guys to talk to on the phone.
All right,
But
well,
no, in all seriousness, I will say I think the one of the things that's helped me the most is my general knowledge about like how waterfowl move and how they work. Like makes scouting a lot easier when you have that general knowledge to kind of almost try to beat them to the spot. Like, well, consistently they work here this time of the year during these weather patterns. So I'm going to check here first because this is where I normally see them. So you start from the top and then you can work your way down from there. I mean, I know they're obviously unpredictable a lot as well too, but when you kind of have that general knowledge to figure that out and eliminate some of those just right off the beginning, it just makes life easier.
absolutely. I could agree with that.
A lot of that's just putting miles on too. I feel
Mhm.
like you're not, if you don't know the area, it's going to be hard to scout.
Okay, start
Oh,
with
yeah.
a full tank of gas.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, no, 100%. I could only echo that. Like, to be successful in it, you have to put the miles on.
You gotta be willing to spend the money and
Hmm.
do the work if you want to up your chances of having consistently better hunts.
Right. Well, I mean, just think about it. Like, before Goose Wars, we had like 4 different vehicles out driving around in all 4 different counties, like looking,
And one boat.
yeah, and
Yeah.
looking, I mean, just constantly watching birds, like seeing what we thought was going to give us the best odds to have a good hunt that morning.
Looking back at Goose Wars though, seeing as we only killed one band, was it one band?
Yes.
One.
Yeah. I kind of wish we would have hunted that spot we found with the boat.
Dude, I know.
I mean, we hunted where we did because it gave us the best chance to kill bands.
Yeah.
But that spot we found you found with the boat would have been probably pretty money.
Mhm.
Just the chance to kill a band there way, way less than where we
But
did.
I was there. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
He was a
The fucking
fan.
band magnet was here. Was there?
Well, what do you mean? Didn't work out for us.
Hey, we shot one.
Woo. What?
Damn, dude.
Well, what are your 3 things, Cade? Obviously, you can't say snacks. Austin already said that, and we know you're gonna have snacks.
I'm the snack king.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody knows this. Obviously, binos are key. Absolutely. I'm trying to think of something that's not Onyx because Onyx is obviously huge. But like piggybacking off of Onyx, if you can find all the birds you want, but if you can't get in contact with a landowner, you're just bird watching at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I would say you having your phone,
Yeah.
or like a plat map, or for either Onyx or a plat map with you would be
Yeah.
on that topic.
Mm.
And even that, like, there's been times that there's like 4 or 5 different ways they're going when they're feeding, geese especially. They don't typically all go to the same field. So like when I'm driving by, I'll mark, like if there's 4 fields there, I'll just put a mark right in the middle, and then I'll come back the next day if we're not hunting it the next day or trying to hunt it the next day. Come back and figure out which exact field they're in. But then like I have the general idea where they're going.
Right.
I can narrow it down from there.
Yeah.
Definitely full tank of fuel.
Yeah. No, I feel like that's pretty important. Unless you know what the bird's already doing. But if you're going like starting from scratch,
Yeah.
even that.
Even when you think you know what they're doing, you'll have quarter tank of fuel, and next thing you know, you're like, holy shit, I'm clear on the other side of the county and I gotta get back home.
Yeah. They always like to throw a wrench in the plans every time.
Yeah, dickhead.
What about you? What are your 3?
I feel like it's hard to have 3 on top of.
So one thing you guys didn't say, I mean, I'll probably say binos because I mean binos is just
Yeah.
I think the mandatory thing.
Yeah.
But I always make sure I either have my waders and or mucks with me, so that way if I can see roughly where they're going, but I mean it's pretty far away, and say I just scout in public ground, I'll make sure I have those with me so I can walk my fat ass out there and see where they're actually at.
Dude, that was something I didn't even think about because, like, when we talked about scouting, like my mind went straight to like scouting the field.
Right.
Scouting the field, you don't need that shit.
But no, I mean
They're
there's
scouting out of the boat. Yeah, you might
Well,
want to.
not even just the boat. Like if you're driving around scouting the marsh and it's just a big area, like the Coal Creek area here.
Yeah.
When you go to scout that, you're gonna want to make sure you have your waders with you to scout that and actually do it properly.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a game changer of being on the X or 50 yards off the X, and then you got to watch the ducks go in over there all day. Because if there's two parties and you guys are hunting, you can't hunt that spot exactly because you set up in the wrong spot. You're toast.
If they're at 50, bud, I got them. Apparently you do too.
Yeah.
It's gonna take some work to scout Coal Creek.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, you're gonna have to put in some time, some hours walking.
Yeah, that's not gonna be a just drive down there and scout it real quick kind of thing. That's gonna be
You need a couple hours.
yeah, it's an afternoon kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Another thing that I bring with me a lot, which I mean, I'd say I need it like 2% of the time. But if you're scouting an area where you can see, say there's woods or whatever in between you, and you don't want to get too close because you know that they're gonna be in there and you can't really see anything going down, I calls.
Yeah.
I'll let out a hen squeal or just let out a couple clucks, whatever. And a lot of times them birds will be like, huh?
Who are you?
Yeah. And they'll start responding. And it's helped me out a few times down the road where I don't know if there's ducks in there or not, so I don't want to spook them. And if I, break my calls out and do whatever duck call or goose call and nothing makes a peep, then I'll start creeping in on them. But if I hear that right away, then I know I either got to be really stealthy trying to get close to see what is there, or just know they're there and get out of there.
Yeah.
Come back and hunt the next day.
And that was how I was like scouting that spot for goose wars. Like I knew there was a shit pile in there, but I could not figure out for the life of me how many. So I just weaseled my way up on the bank.
Yeah.
I made sure that I was not making a fucking peep walking through there.
I mean, it's a lot like deer hunting when you're scouting waterfowl.
Yeah.
You got to be as quiet as you can,
Yeah.
get into them. Because if you spook them, it's going to make them nervous for the next 24 hours.
Yep.
I mean, those birds are going to be a little bit more on alert, especially if you bump them out of there. Now, if you just get close and they start, say it's geese, they start doing their clucking all over the place.
Yeah.
It's just going to make them a little more leery. But if you actually spook them out of there, it could ruin the hunt for the next day.
For sure. Like we watched it a million times. They'll go right back to the same spot. But if they find one thing that's out of place there, they're giving you the bird.
Yeah. Yeah. Did anything pop up in your head while we were running through this? Pokemon?
I feel like a lot last year, especially, like we would be in a general location all near each other if we found a decent concentration of birds, and then it would be like almost like setting your watch to it, and then you see the first group of birds get up, and then we're just bouncing every which direction from there, like just marking fields left and right, like trying to, I mean, really trying to find that X. So I don't know. I mean, we put in a lot of time in our vehicles, and I don't know. I like it. It's fun. The only time that sucks is when you're in shitty cell phone reception. So then you're like trying to get a hold of each other to like let them know what you're seeing, but you can't. So like then when you meet back up, we're all like obviously giving each other shit. Like, dude, why didn't you tell? Like,
I tried.
yeah, like when 30 Snapchat videos go through at one time.
Right. So that's like one thing too, is to make it easier going down the road. Like if you're gonna hunt that area, even if you're traveling, we're not sponsored by them, but Hunt Proof app has pretty good things where you can enter into it and you can leave notes for like the wind and whether it's sunny or cloudy, temperatures, that stuff. I don't have it, but I'll do like my own notes I have through the years. And like North Dakota, I have the whole state book of all the counties and plats and plat books and everything like that. But I used to like circle it like a certain spot. I'd see ducks and I'd label it like what time of year it was, weather, that stuff. Because I mean, the ducks are going to do the same things through the years over and over. It'll vary a little bit just depending on like how hard the wind blew from that direction during the migration, whether they shift a little farther east or west. But we see it every year with geese. They hit the same fields over and over. Yeah. I mean, and it could be a heavily hunted field, but they're still going to go right back to it the next year.
Yep.
And forget all about it.
It's like they forget they lost 9,000 homies in that.
We lost our whole family over there.
Damn, dude.
That's like my favorite game that we play. It's like, guess where I saw geese today? And then you guys just list like 10 different fields, and I'm like, yes, every single one of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
But that's too like for trafficking geese. I would say if they're flying around and if you watch their tendencies when they fly, you can pick out if you can traffic that bird or if it's going to that destination just by
Yeah.
body language when it's flying.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of that too goes into the time thing too, because I mean, you put enough time in, you'll see the birds in different fields. They don't hit the same exact field every day, but you can kind of pinpoint like they'll hit a field 3 fields short of their normal one for one day, and then they fly that same flight line every day, but they go to their normal field. Like if you can get on that field that they were in for one day, you can traffic them pretty easy.
Yeah. I feel like trafficking ducks in a field is extremely difficult.
Yeah.
I've never had a whole lot of luck getting underneath the flight line of the ducks or being next to where they are feeding at and trafficking them there. Like, could just be my bad luck because I have tremendously terrible luck. But I've never had luck doing that. Period.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know of many guys that do, other than the big outfitters that hunt the same spots every day that on their
Yeah.
release ground where they either just have it's a regular field or a flooded field, whether it's standing corn, double
Yeah.
corn, or beans, that. Like it's definitely not an easy thing to do, and you need an astronomical amount of decoys. Like obviously, when you're scouting, I would say take into thought of what your equipment is that you have, and if you can even, even worth your time.
Yeah.
Because that equipment's going to play a big part in it too.
Yeah.
I mean, you can to throw calling out the window. Like you don't even have to call these birds if you're going to hunt ducks. Like if you're hunting where they want to be, you throw out a dozen decoys sometimes and just go out there and lay and hide. As long as you get your hide really good, you don't need to call.
Yeah.
Only reason you use the call is to pinpoint them, like put them where you want them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I mean, I think we just use our calls so much to make ourselves feel better. Like we're being more productive.
I get tired of blowing those things. God damn.
Yeah, I know, especially on ducks, whenever it's out there passing out from whatever.
Or the days it's just me and you, and we have like 5 guys and the entire trailer thrown out. And we're like,
yeah,
fuck.
We've gotten pretty efficient though, setting up the trailer.
Yeah.
Like it goes pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying, like, if we have that many decoys out and we're trying to cover up that many people, we are blowing our fucking lungs out for
No, I'm
hours.
definitely ripped the call way too many times. I would say, like when you're scouting too, it's like if you can figure out where them birds are roosting compared to, let's just say you want to hunt water or you're hunting public land, and they're where they roost at and where they feed at. If you can get somewhere in the middle there, you have a good chance at on their way back. Like obviously, a goose or a duck in the morning going out to feed generally is going to go feed first and then come mill around.
Yep.
They don't really, in my experience, they don't mill around as much in the first flight as they do 9 to 11. Like 9 to 11 to me is my favorite time for mallards.
Mm-hmm.
I always call them the 10 o'clock mallards.
Mm-hmm. There's been a lot of days where I've had pretty much no ducks other than a couple teal or gadwalls, whatever. And then about 10:30, 11 o'clock, here they come. And it's game over.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, obviously not everybody can go out there and hunt for 8 hours straight or all day long, but stick it, like, if you're having a slow day, like, stick it out as long as you can.
At least stick it out till noon,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah. I mean, there's days where we go out there, we know we can't hunt past 10 o'clock, but that's just part of it.
And those days, oddly enough, seem to be the better morning shoots for whatever reason.
Love the draw, really.
Like, we should just always say that we can only hunt till 10 o'clock.
I'm leaving. I'm picking up at 9:30, no matter what. 10:30, we're still there, but trying to kill some ducks.
Yeah, you just see us all stand up. All right, we're gonna do it now. We're done.
I do recall we've unloaded our guns a few times, like I'm above the blind,
Yeah.
to try and see if they come in. Because every time you unload a gun, they come out of nowhere.
It's weird. Or it's like they know that you have 1 shell in your gun, and they're like,
Yeah.
bring them all to 30 in this bitch.
Yeah. But scouting, if you put the time and effort into it, and obviously you're not going to be great at it right away. Like
Right.
it's going to take time to learn the tendencies of the birds for your areas because every area is different. I mean,
Mhm.
a mallard's a mallard, but at the end of the day, they don't do the same things in every
Right.
area. You might think something looks amazing. Where I've taken the chance of just hunted areas, which is how you also learn, is by taking a chance saying, hey, I don't know if we're gonna kill anything here, but we're gonna go hunt it. So I want to try it out.
Yep.
And that's caused me to see how the birds are flying in that area. I'd be like, oh, we go a quarter mile that way, we're gonna be on them. Like,
Yeah.
that's where they want to be.
Yep.
And that's sometimes you can't scout areas, you just got to go try it.
Yeah.
Led to a lot of success in the past.
Yeah.
What else we got there? I would say just be persistent.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Like, scouting is the hardest part of all of it, I feel like, to do it right. And like you were saying earlier, like you might find a field that they're in, but the cover is absolute dog shit. 9 times out of 10, people are still going to go hunt it.
Yeah, and that just educates birds.
Exactly.
It makes hunting for everybody in the area worse. Like,
Mhm.
sometimes if they're in that chisel plowed field and you just don't, there's just no way to hide in it. I mean, if you can get on a fence row, maybe there's a chance where you can hide your stuff a little bit, but every time you hunt out in the middle of nothing and stick out like a sword dick, it educates them birds every time.
Yeah, just be more like us and curse at them when you drive by them.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I flip birds off every day.
Every day.
Literally every single day.
Yep. Every time I see a mob of them fly over my house.
Especially this time of year.
Yeah.
I can see Austin out there standing on his back porch just
Double bird.
as they're just giggling as they fly by.
Yep.
No, but it's like, I mean, I've only lived in this area for like 8-9 years now, and I've came to learn it pretty quick. I mean, the first year I lived here was the Great Flood, so didn't have anything go off of that year because that just doesn't happen. But every 15, 20, 30 years, pretty rare thing.
Yeah.
But and then the next 4 years after that, there was not a single tree out there. So you're just hunting in grass.
Yep.
That gets knocked down as soon as they put water on it, so it's just flat.
Yep.
I mean, being persistent though, I feel like a lot of people have think like, oh, you've been hunting here forever. It's like, no, I haven't. I mean, realistically, I've been hunting this area for like 5 years.
Right, but your 5 years of hunting is like most people's 10 or 15.
No, that's most people's life.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is it takes time to learn.
Right.
And I mean, once you understand the concept of how birds work and think, which I still don't understand it completely. Nobody ever does. Nobody ever will, because they're a bird and they got a brain this freaking big and they still outsmart us every day. But once you kind of figure out the general concept, it's going to lead to a lot more success. And the only way to get that general concept is by trying things, driving around and putting the time and effort into scouting. Like, scouting is pretty boring.
Yeah, it's
Unless-
terribly boring.
Unless you're with like 2 or 3 guys and just
Yeah.
cruising around, having a good time, joking around, which we don't really get to do that often because I'm either out of town or you're working,
Mhm.
and
Or we are totally fucked and we all have to go scout.
yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes we just got to spread out because we have no idea where the birds are, what's
Yeah.
going on.
Like, damn, they're really kicking our ass this week.
Yeah. But it leads to so much more success when you actually
Right.
get time.
Mhm. Yeah, it only takes that one day after where you get on them and you think, yep, all right, you're right. It was worth it.
Yeah, we've had a lot of we've had just a lot of great times just from being patient and being persistent and scouting. And look at North Dakota. I mean, how many miles I put on my truck that week?
I can't even remember because we did it like total miles, like from here, the miles up there and the miles back. And then we subtracted that and did just the scouting miles. And it was nuts.
I want to say we were like 5,000 miles, like total,
Yeah.
or 5,500, and I think we were around like 2,500 or 3,000 just in like we know we're scouting miles.
Right. Yeah.
Holy shit.
I mean, I work in a vehicle all the time. And at the end of that week, I was like, dude, I don't even want to look at the inside of a vehicle for a week. Like, just leave me alone.
Yeah, it was
It was a grind for sure. I mean, we got on them a couple good days though. I had a really good time my first out of state hunt, so it was just a cool experience to get up there and see how different birds work in a different area. I mean,
after all those miles, we didn't find the ducks till the last day we were there. But we couldn't get permission.
I know, but when we found them, there were so many
Yeah, no, they were definitely
tornadoes.
very congregated, and that's one thing too when it comes to scouting is
Mhm.
you're going to be scouting different areas, early season to late season, and not just by weather, but it could be the same weather for 2 weeks, and the birds you had in one area are just gone because
Right.
of pressure. Pressure plays a huge part into it too.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially out here when you got 30 jackasses running around in boats chasing the same 5,000 ducks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it. I mean, you can see a difference on when I go hunting on Monday morning compared to when I'm hunting Friday morning. It could be the same ducks, but they're completely different ducks.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
And
just
then-
watch them wrapped in the middle of the lake at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Yeah.
I mean, by Friday they're usually willing to play again and do what you want them to do to a
Oh.
point. I mean, they're still getting stale, but back to Monday again, they're back to what they were the previous Monday. I mean,
Mhm.
it's amazing what having multiple parties out there chasing around does.
Oh,
yeah.
Shoot at 'em.
Absolutely.
What else you guys got to add? Anything? I know you got something, Katie. You're thinking deep.
I'm not really. There's not much going on in this head.
Thimble.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, we've said it a couple times already, but scouting is pretty boring. But the work, it's not even, yeah, it's work. It's a boring ass job. But if you do it, the reward eventually will come.
Yeah, I mean, the more effort you put into it,
Yeah.
the more you're going to get out of it.
Yeah.
The no scout, just random, those don't work.
For field hunting, never, like 1%.
I honestly don't know how people do that. Like
Me either.
that gives me so much anxiety just to think about like just throwing that whole trailer like completely blind.
Not even seeing a bird.
Not seeing a bird. I'd just be so sad sitting in my layout. Just I hate it here.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Yeah, no, it has.
I mean, even when you scout, you can scout all week, and those birds will just go the opposite direction, and it could be the same weather, and you sit there like, "Oh, we're gonna go. We're gonna scout this field for 5 days."
Mhm.
Saturday morning comes along, and the geese get up and go west instead of east, and they're like,
Right.
"Oh, I'm in danger."
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
another thing that plays into scouting too is the weather. I mean, if you have a cloudy day, the geese are obviously going to fly earlier in the evening, and then if you go to hunt it the next day and it's sunny, you're probably going to get fucked.
Yeah.
100%.
Or
You will
or
see
it-
all of them in the decoys 5 minutes after shooting.
yeah. Or the only chance you get might be in the last minute.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're hunting the evening, I mean, it's always best to stick it out till that last.
Yeah, you have
second.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, if you go out there and you're like, "Oh, we're gonna hunt from 3 to 5,"
No, you're not.
yeah, and you're gonna hunt from 3 till it's over.
Yeah.
Like shooting time's over because
Right.
you might not start killing your ducks till 5 minutes or geese 5 minutes before the end of shooting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that I don't know how many times it happened in the past, but more than I can count on one hand or two hands probably of when I've killed our limits within the last like 15, 20 minutes.
Right.
And at that point, just let the birds lie. Like finish off the crippled ones
Yeah.
and leave the rest lay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go get them whenever you're done shooting. I mean, as long as they're dead and they're not running around like chickens out there, you'll be all right.
I also don't know how many times I could say that they have like beaten us and come like a minute after. Obviously, still plenty light. We can see them, but we just watch mobs and mobs of birds just
Yep.
land right at our feet. And I mean, it's cool. Like it's obviously always cool to see birds do what you want to do. You just wish that they fucking do it a minute earlier.
Yeah. That's so demoralizing when that happens.
It is.
Tell you what, like that'll make me not want to go the next day, but still like, oh, maybe they'll fly 5 minutes early tomorrow.
Yeah.
Go again, let's do it.
We're so optimistic.
Yeah.
And that's why we are fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Whatever, so we were smart.
Yeah. That's all right.
I would never claim that.
Yeah.
I know better.
Weather is a huge thing though. I mean, like,
Yeah.
like not just like sunny and cloudy, but like, I mean, obviously, if you rain days,
Mm-hmm.
we say we're not going to hunt in rain, but I've had some of my best duck hunting days when I've absolutely mopped them before when it's a thunderstorm out there, and I
Yeah.
definitely should not be out there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And nobody believes you until you like show them a picture, which I don't usually show pictures or post pictures, but it's a big thing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why, but thunderstorms are crazy, especially for teal season. Teal, move because of thunderstorms.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They will get up out of wherever they're at, North Dakota, South Dakota, just say peace. One crack of thunder, they're gone. Time to go 1,000 miles south immediately.
Mm.
But snowstorms too. I mean, obviously, when it snows or you got a big front coming in, your birds that you've been watching are going to do the exact opposite of what they did 9 times out of 10.
For sure. And even like you guys have both witnessed it, that Altoona field, anytime it's not raining or snowing, it's pretty slow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
First drop falls out of the sky, shit's getting western.
And that always seems to be when you guys kill birds, and whenever you get some actual hunting weather, not just bluebird sunny skies.
Yeah. Even cloudy days, that field's just kind of like,
Yeah. But you're hunting, I mean, they're so close to the city that it's got to be a major term of events for them birds. Like, oh, we gotta go. We gotta go now.
like, fuck, the grass isn't gonna cut it today.
You're hunting people's pets. Karen in the cul-de-sac pissed.
Like some people on the Des Moines Metro that just run them over.
No shit, dude. What is going on?
There was a second one this weekend.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, a young kid, like 19 years old.
I did not hear that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wild.
How many did he get?
Wow.
2.
I didn't see the actual report. I just heard about it through somebody else.
I saw the news article on it, but I cannot remember.
That's awesome. They've got way more nuts than I do.
Dude, same.
Because I've thought about it. I thought like going to State Steel in Des Moines there.
Oh, yeah.
There's always a ton of geese on that road reading up to this steel place. And I'm like, oh, I just want to floor it. They're all banded.
Oh, yeah.
Every time I'll stop and honk at them, or sometimes I've gotten out and had to shoo them out of the way.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
standing there wanting to fight. It's like, dog, get out of my way.
Yeah. Let me go through and then you fight.
Yeah.
I got shit to do.
It's kind of fun though, to record them whenever you pull up on them and they're two geese are fighting each other.
Oh, yeah.
It's always entertaining.
Oh, it's my cracker.
Yeah.
It's my piece of bread.
Yeah.
But if there's one thing that you take from this episode, it's, don't give up, be persistent, and don't be afraid to go scout somewhere that you may not have ever seen a duck before and walk in. Like, go put in the miles on your lane graffitis or a bicycle or your truck.
Chevrolet.
Yeah. See what you can find. I mean, you're not going to find them on the couch. Well, right now you can.
Yeah.
Because they're everywhere.
I definitely have looked out my front windows from my couch and seen a lot of birds flying over my house.
I wish it was like that during the fall migration.
That would make life so much easier.
It is. It just happens in the dark.
Yeah.
And then they get shot up for one day and they say, fuck you, we're going to the next one.
Well, not even that, but I mean, all birds are going north right now at one time rather than the fall. I mean,
Yeah.
you're only going to have waves at a time, generally, unless
Right.
there's just a major snowstorm, which does happen once in a great while.
30 years.
Yeah. I wish it'd happen more often.
Dude, I can't remember the year, but it was probably like 7-8 years ago, somewhere in there. We were supposed to go to North Dakota on a hunting trip for Halloween week. And that's generally been my time frame I go up there.
Mhm.
We had to cancel it because they had such a big, like the snowstorm. They had 1.5 foot of snow cover up most of Canada, North Dakota, and then like most of South Dakota, like 3/4 of the state got covered. We went to the snow line and we just burned up to the ground I was there for 17 days straight.
Holy shit.
Yeah. That'll do.
Obviously not South Dakota because can't hunt South Dakota that long, but it was unreal. And it's just crazy how weather can make or break it. Like, there was lining up to be a great time in North Dakota, and then we got all that. The snowstorm just blew up and then sat in that area. And I'm like, I called everybody, I'm like, we ain't going to Nodak. That ain't happening. Like, I'm not going there wasting my time.
Yeah.
Because first off, we're going to fight the roads getting there. Second off, the ducks are leaving.
Yeah.
Dude, there's 1 foot of snow on the ground. They're not staying in that.
Right.
Yeah.
So, be willing to adapt. Oh, man, I think that does it here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You sure we want to get out of here?
We have anything else to talk
Yeah,
about?
I mean, we can talk about lots of stuff. I don't think anybody wants to hear that. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of the Duck Fellas Podcast. if you're new here, we're live on Facebook and YouTube every Monday night at 7 p.m. and new episodes drop on all platforms at generally 5 a.m. Tuesday mornings. It should be out there on everything. If it's not out there, reach out to us on one of our social medias and we will get back to you and figure out a way to point you in the right direction. But yeah, I think that about wraps it up for this episode. And we look forward to seeing all you guys next week for whatever the hell we're going to talk about. Who knows?
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. I don't know. I talk about the Austin donut adventures at work.
Absolutely. Can't wait.
That wraps it up for this week's episode. Have a good one. And